Testing 1, 2, 3 for sound. Sound check, sound check. Hey everybody, Dan here, Dan and Minnie's Journey. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday if you're in the Philippines. Happy Sunday evening if you're anywhere else in the world. Or it could be early Monday morning, I'm not sure. Could be past midnight in other parts of the world. Hey, very, very interesting what we're going to be talking about today. It's a jungle out here in YouTube land. That's what we're going to be talking about. Let's see who all is here today. We got Marion, Larice, Lou, 1, 2, 3 Taro, Anna Mae, Lexia, Vlog, Tim, Deziak. Smiling Tim is in the house. Daisy Lynn Castro is here. ABCM channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who did I miss? Marianne Salongo, Larice Resurrection, Larice Genzel is here, which means Mel is probably very, very close by. How is everybody today? It's a new week. If you're in the Philippines, it's about, what time is it in the morning now? My phone says it's 8:01 a.m. That means you're up and running. You're getting breakfast ready. You're getting the significant other off to work and the kids off to school if they have school still. Right before live, right, I had all my music and everything all set up, running through my sound card, and then everything was working fine when I tested it. And then 2 minutes before live, I go and I start playing around with it again, and everything just poops out. You know what I mean? Turns into a big pile. Story of my life. So I don't even think this microphone is working. I think I'm using the computer mic, but I think my camera is working. So finally got the WebTech camera to work. You can see it has better resolution. All right, so now here's what's going on in Bye Bye City Leyte. It has been raining and raining and raining and raining some more. Mike, married to a beautiful woman, is here. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you may be in the world. In Canada, Canada. So, what ends up happening, right? What ends up happening is it rains, it pours. Of course, we get a brownout, that turns into a blackout. And then we go out, we have to fire up the generator. I don't know what's going to happen today. The generator is not on right now. We're on city power, but the sun is shining and the frogs are making so much racket. You probably, since my directional mic is not working, you probably can hear the fan going in the background, but you probably also will be able to catch the frogs. The bullfrogs are sending out their mating call because they're happy. I guess when it rains, the bullfrogs get happy. So I got my coffee here. I got my toothpick, water, ice cold. I got Gatorade here, and I got things to do a drawing if we decide to do a drawing today. I'm not sure. Here's here's the new webcam. It's operating at 720. Okay, so here's the whole thing with StreamYard. I don't know if you guys know this or not. This is the most ridiculous thing, right? So you go out, you spend this money for this camera. It broadcasts at full high definition 1080. I got enough memory. I got enough gaming card on this computer to support that 1080. And then so I go in there to fire it up, right? I go into StreamYard and it says, oh, you have to, if you want 1080 to work, you have to go professional on the live stream, which means that will be another $25 per month. Huh? So now they regulate you using your 1080 camera. Can somebody tell me, does YouTube, YouTube, yeah, YouTube, if I switch over and I start going live stream on YouTube, do they do the same thing? Do they charge you money for using your 1080 camera? And so this is the problem. I have issues, certain issues I have with StreamYard. Greedy bastards. Greedy. I want to use my 1080 camera, 1080 resolution. I cannot do it because StreamYard wants money. Oh, we detect 1080. If you want to go 1080, you're going to have to pay an extra $25 per month. What kind of crap is that? But we'll give you all this other stuff too. You can have 200 people in the stream at the same time, all this ridiculous crap that nobody needs except for the rich and the famous. All right. So you can see I got the donut light going, and I also have a desk lamp. It's very hot in here, so you're gonna hear the fan in the background. I wasn't gonna go with the fan today, and all of a sudden I was thinking to myself, I need fans, and so we put the fan up. All right, so what's today's topic about? What is today's topic? Well, today's topic is uh, let's see. Today's topic, before we get into that, what's going on in the YouTube world, I would like. Did you guys just hear something? See, you just make a slight move in this on my USB um, thingamajiggy here. What do they call it? A USB hub, and everything goes sideways. I just don't get it. Am I going to have to get a desktop? The laptop just isn't working out so well. I'm not sure if it's the laptop, if it's the brand of the computer I got, or what the hell is going on. But my whole broadcast studio here is falling apart. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about this drawing thing because I pulled up the wrong list last night. You guys caught me on that. We were able to correct it before things got out of hand. So I actually had two lists. One of them came through my email. One of them is posted on the community section of our channel, and it looks like thanks to Larissa and a few others, we did a nice save. And so the correct list that we're going by is the one posted on the community channel. So now I'm adding 4 people to the list today. If Rona Assis is here, Rona Assis is going to be number 119. So I'm adding 4 more people that are coming into the live. If you want to participate in the drawing, you let me know. I have the numbers ready to go. So Rona Assis is already in here. So now I got 120, 121, 122, and 123 numbers to be claimed. I apologize. I got a itchy nose. Dan, it doesn't work for low tech. Dan, that's what I'm saying. I can't get anything to work. I'm not sure exactly what has to be done here because I had everything plugged in nicely. Everything was powered up. 2 minutes before I go live, the whole thing comes crashing down. Larry Lee is in the house. Malolma's here. Madalode Liz, and a whole bunch of others. So we're just going to have to go with what we know. Oh, by the way, do you like the shirt? So this shirt is a little bit, it's from Thailand. It's not the type of shirt that you buy in the street where the threads fall apart as soon as you wash it the first time. This cost a little bit more money. I had to go inside the Ripley's, believe it or not. You know how if you go in there, they have a little mall there, and you have the gal to the right as you go in the door from Beach Road. She sold me this shirt. A very, very nice person. All right, so now uh, I don't want to make a big deal out of this whole YouTube topic that's going on, where everybody is attacking. Everybody is the Dumageddon YouTubers. It's being presented like everybody's having some kind of an issue, in Dumageddon, but they're not really. Their issue is with this guy Paul at World Zoom, who's now back in the United States. And so I thought I would bring this up because there have been skirmishes, if I could call it that, disagreements, and all kinds of other crap happening on YouTube that probably is not it probably won't serve us very well in order to promote our channels, right? But uh, Tim was suggesting the other on the other live that it could be, you know, that conflict is good for views, and it is, right? So, but the way it's being presented on YouTube is that all the Dumageddon vloggers are fighting each other, and they're not. You got this guy, you got this very very unhappy guy named Paul at World Zoom, and by the way, I noticed that his channel is starting to do the yeah. Listen, I what's a successful channel anyway? I only get a few hundred views per video. You know, I mean, it looks like my shorts, not the shorts I'm wearing. It looks like my short videos have the most success because I've got this perverse imagination, and I try I get these ideas and I try and make them. I try and translate them into short YouTube videos where I try not to offend anyone. But I end up offending people anyway, you know. But I mean, it's not my intention to offend people. It's my intention to present funny, short videos, right? Who has a 5.0 Mustang? That Mustang, you know, I used to have one. It wasn't the greatest car I've ever owned in my life. I believe it was a 1980. Was it a 1980? Does that sound right? 5.0 Mustang GT. All right. So anyway, Rona Cease is number 119. So this guy World Zoom. So now he gets up there and he scares everybody. And I think that there's truth to what he's saying. He's no longer apparently in the Philippines. He no longer is in the Philippines, and we're not sure why. We're not sure if he got kicked out of the country over the whole thing about somebody turning him into the Bureau of Revenue, and they called him up. He says they questioned him. I'm just taking his video at face value. Um, oh, it's a convertible. Yeah, mine was a hard top. So so anyway, Paul tells a story about Paul at World Zoom. I should say, I should clarify. Tells a story about somebody turned him into the BIR. They contacted him. He had to go down there, and he had to show how much money he made in 2022, and he claims the total amount was $32, which is totally believable because he hadn't monetized his channel that recently. It's a recent occurrence. By the way, folks, I want to interject here. This is one reason why I don't fool around with the monetization of YouTube. Because see, in Thailand, they view it totally differently. Girly Sen is here. Uh, in Thailand, it's written into the immigration law that YouTubing is not considered to be employment or self-employment, and they're smart. They're smart that way because they're trying to promote tourism in Thailand. So why would you try and go in there and do a money grab by? And I'm not saying the Philippines is by any stretch of the imagination. No, no, that's not where I was going with it. I'm just saying that Thailand is a little bit more sophisticated in that end because they're trying to attract uh, tourists. And one way you attract it is get digital nomads in there to put up YouTube videos and Facebook videos of Thailand. That makes sense. And don't hassle them about whatever revenue they might be gaining from it while they're there in Thailand. Well, the Philippines doesn't have this written into their code, into their tax code. As a matter of fact, you've got two serious issues going on in here, right? And that is, oh, let's see. Larry says my favorite car was a '68 Chevelle. Oh yeah, that was a muscle car for sure. Yeah, with a 3.9. Are you kidding me? That's more power than you'd ever need. All right, so getting back to the story now, because I want to get through it. So what ends up happening? They call him, and he says he has an audience with them. He has to show up. They're not. They He shows them his revenue stream of $32 he got from YouTube, and they dismiss him, saying, "Get out of here." That's only one half of the problem, folks. That's only one part of it. The other part of it is the other part of the story is immigration, which he doesn't talk about. But yet he's doing the video from his grandma's house or his mom's house, from the basement apartment of his grandma's house in Indiana. I know that. That was not fair, nor is it true. He looks like he's sitting at his mom's kitchen table, the house probably that he was raised in. And he's doing the video from Indiana. What happened? He doesn't talk about it. He doesn't talk about how he left the Philippines and he had to go back home. Folks, Westerners, if you're doing YouTube and you're living here in the Philippines, I would like to enlighten you. I will explain to you the part that people aren't getting that Paul doesn't want to share, most likely, right? He doesn't want to share it because it's a little bit embarrassing. But if you even turn $1 in earned revenue from the Philippines, even $1, you have violated your visa. And the consequences for violating your visa is deportation. Cha Ram is here. Hi, Cha Ram. Hi, Mingay. And Mooma. All the Moomas are here, I would assume. Anime Reyes. Thank you again, Anime Reyes and Larice, for sharing it out. And who else did I see in here? Who else did I see who's here in the live stream today? We got a whole bunch of folks. Mandolin is here. All right, so now, um, if you even turn $1 in revenue and you don't have the proper visa, then you violated your visa, and the consequences can be, a fine, or you have to leave the country for so many days and then you can return, or they deport they deport you and they blacklist you, and you can never return back to the Philippines. Now, some people would say that that is extreme, and I'm not here to challenge Filipino law, but I am here to abide by it, and abide by it I have. And so you have people like Philippine Information Channel and all these people saying that they're willing to take a risk because they've talked to the BIR. The BIR is the least of your worries. You solve problems with the BIR, as Paul from WorldZoom says, by writing a check. You owe taxes, you write them a check, no big deal. The problem is, during the time that you earn the money, did you possess the proper visa? And if you did not, so this is the reason why. Let me cut to the chase. This is the reason why I have not monetized my channel. I have not earned any money. This is because I don't want to violate any immigration laws. And aside from the fact that I don't really need the money, the other part of it is that I do want to earn the money eventually because I want to share it with you. So the plan, if you haven't been here listening to what I've been talking about, the whole plan revolves about, first, Minnie reacquiring her Philippine citizenship, because I don't mind sharing it with you. It's not a secret. Then I go for my residency visa, spousal visa, and I realize that's a 2-year process. And so I have, once Minnie regains her citizenship, then I can start my process, which is getting my visa squared away. Or I could apply for a business visa, or I could apply for a work visa, but all this stuff costs money. All this stuff costs money that at the moment, other than the spousal visa, I'm not willing to pay for. You can understand me because I don't need the money. But I have a sense that, not common sense, but I have a sense of things, that people are working here, not understanding the visa requirements. They violated the law, and now Paul at WorldZoom, I'm taking him at face value, and he has said that he didn't turn in any of the YouTube vloggers in Dumaguete, but they better be prepared for a visit by the BIR and immigration. And he also said, uh, he also sort of made a veiled threat to the person that he thinks turned him in. Listen, You're the Paul. If you're here, Paul from World Zoom, you cause your own problems. You cause your own problems. And so I imagine you're taking care of them. You're manning up. And so I don't hate you because of that. I don't hate you. As a matter of fact, other than presenting this uh, warning to everybody that you have to check in to see if you have the proper visa for doing it, for earning money in the Philippines. I don't even think about you. I don't even think about you. I rarely think about other uh, Filipino vloggers, especially the ones that live in Dumaguete. Dumaguete is Dumaguete. You know what I mean? It's not really the Philippines. It's a U.S. colony. I know. Listen, I apologize for saying that. I apologize. There's a little tongue in cheek joke going on there. So my audience are not that. Listen, it's growing, and it's growing a little bit faster than I thought it would. I'm starting to gain U.S. viewers, but my primary viewers are married Filipinas that are already in relationships, and not with foreigners. They're in relationships with other Filipinos. Yes, I have viewers that are married to foreigners. Everybody knows who they. I mean, you probably know who they are. But anyway, they're only a handful. Only a handful. And so I understand. I understand. So Paul, okay, what are you doing in Indiana? Did you get deported? I want to hear the rest of the story. The rest of the story will get you views, Paul. Please tell us the rest of the story. Now, as most of you know, it's getting more difficult and more difficult to get views on YouTube. That's because, in my opinion, it's my humble opinion, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. By the way, don't try this at home. This vlog is for 18 years and older, and do not do anything that Dan says or put it into play because you will be sorry. So do not listen nor put into play anything that Dan has to say. And definitely do not monetize your channel if you're a foreigner and you don't have the proper visa, because the first dollar that you earn, if they determine that the Philippines is home base, oh, that's another thing. That's another thing you should be aware of. So it may be different if you're traveling around and the Philippines is not your home base. Different rules may apply, but we don't know. We don't know. We would have to have the director of immigration here from the Philippines in order to answer these questions for us. And so we don't know what the rules are, quite frankly. Somebody has to tell us. Somebody has to share what those rules are. But I can certainly do a live broadcast because I have no intention of earning money from the broadcast. I have no way of you getting money to me. Now I give money, and now, but I don't solicit money as a charity. And so, when you run into other issues. Yes, we're guests in this country, Mike, and so we have to follow their rules. And so, if you're now, people in the past have also they've gone and they've raised money and then distributed it out to needy Filipinos. That's a charity. That's a charitable organization. The way you get by that rule is you partner up with a charitable organization and you raise the money in their name. That's how you do it. But I have done no such thing, because I, quite frankly, I have plenty of money to share with you. No, not really. I don't have a bottomless pit of money. I have a budget. I have a budget just like everybody else. Nicole is here. Oh, Nicole, welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, we're not talking about that, Charles. We're not talking about that kind of visa. We're not talking about a credit card visa. We're talking about a visa. Tim says yes. So Tim has a proper visa. I am allowed to earn money in the Philippines. I can work with my SRRD visa. Okay, so Tim knows. Tim knows what what he can do. He's legal. He may be the only one in the Philippines that is legal. Dang! If my sound card were working. I would have given an extra laugh there. Uh, the World Zoom guy that was in jail. Yeah, that's who we're talking about. We're talking about the convicted felon. The convicted felon that lied basically to everybody when he was interviewed. He duped them into interviewing him uh, on their channel, and then they turn. Then he turns on them and does all these videos. You know, one of them was called Child Bride, that every man really got pissed about, and did a separate 8 minute video talking about how World Zoom attacked his wife. And so, okay, you're playing with fire. If you ask me, you're playing with fire. If you're in the Philippines, and you're doing all this stuff, and you're economically benefiting from it, you're getting pesos for it. You're playing with fire, because you could actually serve some time in one of Filipino's well-known prison settings before being kicked out of the country. This is a risk that I am not willing to take. This is a risk that I would never take. And I think that most of you have heard me talk about this before, and um, you believe me. I hope you do. But anyway, doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. That's what the truth is. So Tim says, I don't make any money in the Philippines. I just spend my money. Yeah, that's what, and that, that's most of us. 99.9% of it spend the money. All right, so what is happening? Other than that, let's set that aside because that doesn't have anything to do with most of the people that are in here. But let's talk about the rest of the stuff, the rest of the changes going on in YouTube, right? So, and it does involve Meta, right? It does involve Zuckerberg. Did I say it correctly? Who's a genius? Quite frankly, he's a genius. And so, but so is everybody else. We got all that we can need. We got all that we could use. Do you remember the Jim Croce song? I just got out of the county jail doing 90 days for non-support. Gonna find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth, that whole thing. He can't find a job, even though he's a genius, because we got all that we could use, and so, so anyway, I mean, look at it. Charles is a genius. Tim's a genius. Mike's a genius. Manilin's a genius. Larissa's a genius. We got all that we could use. Don't come to the Philippines. We got all that we could use. Okay, unless you're already here. All right, so now, let's talk some more about this. There are only so many people that are going to put themselves out there on Facebook and YouTube in front of the world. And this whole thing started. If you go back to the historical underpinnings of how YouTube and all these other places, social media came to be, right? It was really that. It really, in my humble opinion, but don't listen to me. It's only my opinion. It started with reality TV. It started in Korea. It started in novellas. It started in Mexico. It started. Oh, you don't have to. 1, 2, 3. Charles saying, Dan, I've never been convicted, always acquitted. Yeah. All right. So, Charles, thank you for being transparent on Dan's channel. We really appreciate it. So now, yeah, don't quit my day job. All right. So now, but if I could sing, right, it would be, where you're just speaking the song, I've talked about it before. Neil Diamond comes to mind, uh, uh, the people that are the folk singers, they come to mind. Jewel comes to mind, for example. They just speak sing. What do you call it? You speak sing. I don't know what they call that. But anyway, like I said, don't listen to Dan about what I'm just telling you, do your own research. Don't try this at home. But the historical underpinnings have to do with reality TV. Has to do with Japan doing these weird shows, where men, take all their clothes off down to their skivvies, and they have to climb some high-rise building and then jump off of it into one of those fireman nets, stuff like that. That's YouTube's history. The original YouTubers, you all know who they are. They were all about doing things that the average person would not attempt at home. You know who they are, like Finn Snow and what's the guy that used to do the things where he used to fly, one of those man-made flying things until he ran into a mountain. Those guys are the guys that I'm talking about. They were the original YouTubers because they realized that, oh man, all I have to do is do something stupid and exciting and people will watch me and I'll get rich. And they did. Of course, one or two of them got dead at the same time. But Martin, so how do you say his name? The guy from Norway, or what's the guy? Martin is his name, who's now married to a Filipina. Anyway, I've lost track of all these people, and Finn Snow, who goes under Yo. All these guys were the original reality TV show guys, and all these guys, they got rich. By the way, I don't really like Mel Jean's new nose. I don't like the nose. I liked her when she was natural. I like natural. I mean, what's next? I mean, she's injecting the lips, injecting the nose, injecting everything. I just don't get it. I liked her fine just the way she was, and now I'm no longer going to watch her. And by the way, I am thinning out my memberships, my paid memberships. And the reason is because I do all this work. I do work in the background, in the BG, just like you guys do. But I get no love from certain people. I don't get the love that I deserve. But if you've been looking around, a couple of YouTube channels, they're falling on their face now. You either have to be selling the dream. There are formats that still work, and there are formats that don't. You give money away, that works. You know, that works. You go out and you start talking about how you can rent apartments for $60 a month. That doesn't work anymore, not like it used to. You do budget videos, that kind of still works. There are things that still work, having duck races and big spins and all this other stuff, playing bingo, all this stuff works. It's a platform. Uh, it's a model that works on YouTube. What can I say? Interviews work. Interviews work great. And now history repeats itself, and reality TV works too. And so that means that the guys like Regular Guy and others that are going back to walking around showing you what it's like living in different places around the Philippines, that's still going to give you 6, 7, 8, 10,000 views and more. But listen, you're talking to a guy who only gets an average of 200 views or so per video. My game, my strategy for success is a little bit different. It has to do with I'm just looking for 3 to 5,000 views per week. How do I get them? You have to get them through different venues. You have to get them through doing shorts. You have to, or doing a video in your shorts. You have to do it by walking around and showing people the quote unquote abject poverty of the Philippines. You have to go, and then you combine all this stuff, your lives, your videos, and your shorts, and boom, you end up getting 3 to 5,000 views, which I accomplished a long time ago. This is a strategy that works. Listen, I just wanted to bring this up. I meant to bring this up in the beginning. Somebody at the end of my last live stream, when I did the interview with Sammy, somebody was really, really mean and blocked Sammy on my channel. And so that was not nice of you to do. That was not nice of you to do. And so this kind of, what do they call this when this happens? This kind of, where you, because you don't like something that somebody says, because you're whatever, your belief system is not the same as mine or anybody else's or Sammy's. You decide as a joke or whatever it is to go in there and block Sammy. And that is not nice. And so that is not nice. But on Larry's channel, and I did get a little pushback from one or two viewers. I said something about pulling somebody's tongue out by the roots. You guys, I was playing around by taking a line from Elvis Presley when he got really mad because somebody was spreading rumors. So I was joking, all right? I joke a lot. Don't take anything that I say or do seriously. How can you tell Dan is joking? His lips are moving. That's how you can tell Dan is joking. His lips are moving. Do I have to give you any more information than that? Do I have to get a dog named Spot? Do I have to you know twirl around 3 times or click my heels 3 times to get some of you to understand my sense of humor? It is extremely dry. By the way, something about Regular Guy has caught my attention, right? He does these positive affirmations. For example, Scotty Boy does positive affirmations as he does his video, as he's walking along, which I think endears he. You know what? This is the reason why I like the man. It's because when he goes up to people, and even though some of these people can't get the money out of Scotty's pocket, he would always say, "You're a good man." It's a very positive affirmation, and he's basically bestowing good luck and goodwill upon that person when he does that. So when you greet somebody and you say, "Have a very nice day," you're giving them a very, very positive affirmation. When you go up there and you say, "Oh, Dan's a very good man. Tim's a very good man. Tarl is a very good man. Mike is a great human being." When you do that, you're sending out this very powerful affirmation of goodwill, and that is what I think folks should be paying attention to on YouTube. Not the guys that are the bottom feeders like World whatever his name is. Uh, Holy crap! I've already forgotten the man. World Zoom. Not the bottom feeders, not the convicted felons. Listen, it's okay if you're a convicted felon and you want to start a YouTube channel. I have no problem with that. I have the problem with deception. And I've kind of talked a little bit about this. No, everybody says, "Oh, interview and deception, that's for cops." No, it's for anybody. It's for any walking, talking human being on this planet. Counselors use the same formula, social workers use the same formula, police officers, lawyers, investigators, almost in any type of field, you can become very, very proficient if you just watch out for some certain tells and know what you're looking at when you're talking to somebody. But when you go up to me and you say, "Have a great day," or, "Oh, you're a good man. I can't help you today, but you're a very good man," you're sending a very, very positive affirmation that way. Let's see. Who are we talking about in the chat now? I used to watch his commercials on TV in San Diego. All right. Oh, you're talking about Cal Worthington. Cal Worthington and a dog named Spot, which was a brilliant marketing strategy because everybody loves dogs and pets. Everybody does. In fact, you want to have a successful YouTube channel and you have a pet, you have a dog especially, have them curl up on the chair with you while you're doing your interviews and things, and your channel will explode. Guaranteed. Guaranteed that it will. If you haven't added a pet to your channel or a mascot, you need to be doing that. He was, in fact, one of the largest and most successful car dealerships on this planet. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, originally from Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. It could be Texas, but I think it was Oklahoma. And people would go around, and even if they weren't in the market for a car, you'd see people humming his tune, right? Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal. Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal. And then remember that time when he was on the plane, he did his own stunts, and he got on the stunt plane, and the plane turned upside down, and he's hanging on for dear life. I don't know how they tie people in on a plane wing when it turns upside down, right? Mike is saying, I say hi to everyone I meet. I thank all who give service and tell them to have an amazing day. Yes, and we should all be doing that and not having these little fights on YouTube back and forth. I've seen this quite a few times on Facebook and the YouTube community. All right. Now let me get back to what I think is going on. The competition. First of all, Facebook and Meta, you're in a bubble when you're in the Philippines because you guys are the only people that are using Facebook. But Facebook, quite frankly, has realized that you're the only people that they need because you consume, 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 consume. You're the miniature USA. You're the version of USA in the 1950s and the 1960s. They have realized that they sell you stuff, margarine, mayonnaise, and all the stuff that's bad for you. You'll buy it, and all they have to do is tap in to your social media platform via YouTube or Facebook, and then you're going to go out and buy it. We don't do this so much in the West, not anymore. And the reason why is because a big segment of the population has now gotten older, and we just simply don't need that much stuff, right? I don't even own a car, man. Minnie and I don't even own a car right now. Why do we need one? When we just go walk 2 minutes down the road and we get a Jeep or a trike or a bike or a hobble hobble or a pedicab or a poot poot or we have a nice pair of walking shoes. We just walk to where we're going. We're Filipinos after all. We're all Filipino under the skin, but this is not possible in the States. You need a car in order to get from point A to point B. Ben Barry is here. Hi, Ben. How are you? All right. So now, just pointing out here that uh, they're coming after your money in the Philippines. I've talked about this till you don't want to hear me talk about it anymore. But let's talk about how YouTube will be changing as the competition between Facebook and YouTube heat up. First of all, I'm a YouTuber all the way. I'm on Facebook only because I really don't see how they integrate very well, but some of you have figured it out. Some of you in this chat have figured it out. That if you share out these videos, people will come to your YouTube channel. Huh? It never used to be that way. It never used to be that way. They were totally separate entities, right? But but the way you should be using Facebook, in my own humble, useless opinion, and don't do anything that I say, is you come up with your own imaginative reels and you post those on Facebook and you separate them out. You have Facebook over here that you do. Listen, I'm not asking anybody in here to drop their panties on Facebook so you can get reels, you can get views. Don't do that. Or where they're wearing short skirts and then they hike their panties down. I don't even understand that. I really don't even understand that. But or lowering your top to show the goods, to show that you've got an ample chest. Okay, all right. Maybe it's nice. I mean, it's nice. Um, I guess you'll get reels. But you're kind of like bottom feeding when you do that. Did you get that pun, that intended pun? You're you're bottom feeding when you do stuff like that. They're easy views for now, you know. But YouTube, they're looking at this, and as Tim had brought to my attention when we were sitting down having coffee one day at the Denny's, he said, really, they're being attacked. YouTube is being attacked from all sides. Um, you know, you got TikTok, you got that's doing very well, and you got Facebook that's crapping out in the States, but it's doing very well in Asia. You know, and so they're focusing their attention on Asia, and they realized that they had to give up some money for people to hang with them. But yeah, so you get to earn money off of ads. They copied YouTube's model. Do you get it? They could not come up with anything original, as genius as Zuckerberg is, and they copied YouTube, and they made it easier to be monetized on Facebook. Mike was saying, my Facebook account is family only because I used to be a community service worker. Yes, I understand that. Yeah, yeah. You're an easy target for bad stuff to happen. I don't go on anything I don't want my grandchildren to see. Yes, and so that's the same. So if you go into my channel, it's static. It is not dynamic. Nothing changes on my Facebook page. But now the competition is heating up, and YouTube is feeling this fire being lit under their ass. And now, guess what's happening? They are changing, but they're changing regionally. You know, they're going to be going. Here's my prediction: YouTube will be going into areas where where they need to strengthen things up a bit because Facebook has eaten into their profits a little bit, and so they'll be coming up with innovative ways of strengthening and making it easier for people to monetize their channel. So, for example, instead of 1,000 subscribers, you'll only need 500 now. Instead of 4,000 watch hours, maybe you only need 3,000 or maybe 2,000. See, in other words, they're going to make it easier because they want those ad revenues. And so, how you get ad revenues is you have to have people watching YouTube. Now, YouTube has no shortage of people watching them. They are growing and growing and growing exponentially. But the stealing of their idea by Zuckerberg in this Meta thing is hurting them because it's working. All you have to do is offer up people money, you know, a few dollars here, a few dollars there, go a long way. I'm living proof that it does because people send me appreciations all the time saying you're doing this great thing. No, I'm really just paying for your views, you know, in a way, you know. In other words, I'm not that deep of a thinker, nor am I that nice of a guy. You know, I'm more, the main objective is, so, okay, maybe the thing isn't about making money for me. It really isn't. You know, it's really about the view count. You know, and so something happens when you start seeing that numbers. Oh yeah, I could get up there and do as well as so and so if I just you know, apply a few tricks. You know, do live videos where I have a dog named Spot in front of me, uh, hand out a few dollars. This is how YouTube channels got really big, legitimately. I'm not talking about going to the services and buying views, and because that's too easy. I mean, it's too easy to go in and pay $50 for what they're asking for 1,000 views. I mean, there's nothing to it. You just give them a credit card number. Next thing you know, over the next few weeks, you know, 1,000 views show up on useless videos that nobody wants to watch, which are most of mine. No, that isn't any fun. The fun part of it is building the channel organically, not orgasmically, the way that they do it on Facebook, where they allow all that nasty stuff to animals having sex. I mean, for crying out loud, if you are, why does two elephants having sex get a tremendous amount of views? You know, what does it say about you that are watching the videos? By the way, um, bestiality. Uh, I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. Uh, those videos where the gals come in, you know, with their pet name Spot, and then the animal starts sniffing around, and then those videos they go skyrocket. Those views on Facebook go crazy. Don't be a bottom feeder. That's what I'm trying to say. It's easy to do. If I wanted if I wanted 10,000 views on the channel, All I have to do is go down to the beach, Bikini Beach, film, go down to Boracay like everybody else, and show a white sandy beach while panning up to um, what everybody wants to see. But why would I do that? You know, no, no. It's better. It's more challenging. It's more fun to come up with stupid ideas like putting a toy in a toilet, having them swimming for dear life. That's more fun for me. It got 1,000 views. What do you want? I came up with the idea in 30 seconds because Jim, who comes in here from time to time, he shared a video of a monitor lizard, coming up through the toilet in Thailand. I thought, well, I could do something like that, but trying to get a monitor lizard to cooperate might not go over so well. I might get it. I might get injured. So instead of doing that, I came up with this toy thing. Believe me, whenever I come up with these ideas, man, Minnie, she just raises her eyebrows at me, saying, "Oh, there's something wrong with you." And I tell her, I said, "Yes, I know. I know there is." And then 9 times out of 10, after I explain the gag to her, she'll go along with it. If someone requested me my friend on Facebook, I check to see if they have only porn, if they have any porn. If they do, I delete the request. Exactly. Exactly. Just forget about that stuff. Soft porn, hard porn, it doesn't matter. Just get rid of it. Oh, I didn't see you step into the chat. LV, 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 LV. Welcome. Alfie's here. And we have Larry's hanging in with us. Thanks, Larry, for being here. Appreciate it. I appreciate it 100 times over. And I think you know this, Larry. Since I, migrated from the panel over to doing doing it solo because I'm a poor moderator. I couldn't control the flow of information. There's some people that are way better at it than I am, and I really, really appreciate them. But it just was easier to go solo. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to be doing panels. We're going to be doing panels, but it'll be Dan presenting information or interviewing someone like we did Sammy, or it's going to be more controlled and it'll only be one person that I'll allow up at a time, because otherwise the whole thing just gets crazy. So anyway, moving forward on YouTube, I will be doing more of the reality TV format kind of stuff because that's what people seem to want to watch. And so even if you don't, it won't hurt my feelings, but I'm going to run out of steam if I keep doing stuff like budget videos and travel here and, apartment rent there, Let everybody else do that stuff. Let them compete. Let them compete in a race to the bottom on YouTube because I've noticed this. And everybody's struggling. If you go into even the most other than the guys from Doomageddon who are doing the interview format, you'll see that there's a backslide of views going on in YouTube, and so YouTube sees that also, and they're trying to figure out what they need to do to pump it back up. And so, no, I don't think that YouTube is going to put a virus out there that keeps everybody in lockdown at home. No, I don't think so. Uh, I'm not that sort of conspiracy theorist, although I am a conspiracy theorist. All right, but I don't think they're going to do something like that. Mike was saying put videos online not for views, but because I like them. That's right. You have to like what you're doing, and plus, what would I be doing anyway if I weren't doing YouTube videos? I'd just be out there causing trouble. What's that, Tim? I'm causing trouble anyway. Oh, okay. All right. No, Tim didn't say that. Did you, Tim? I anticipated that Tim would say that. So now here's the whole thing. It's a race to the bottom on YouTube, folks. Don't become part of it. Do not become part of it. It's the wrong way to go. It's better to do silent live streams than it is to be part of the crap that's going on. But it's like I said, people are doing videos going, Doomageddon's on fire. YouTubers fighting in Doomageddon, but it's nothing of the sort. They're angry at one guy, and then they're trying to figure out how it is that the Filipina P has interviewed this doofus 3 times in a row, basically being the most duped interviewer on YouTube. I'm sorry. I love the Filipina P. I'm sorry, I love her, but she was duped. And the best thing, but will it affect her channel? No, I don't think it'll affect her channel. Not one single. Will she lose one single subscriber? No, because everybody knows that she's an innocent victim. She was an innocent victim. And so, do I expect her to attack him? World Zoom, Paul at World Zoom? No, I don't think so. I don't think she has the character. I don't think that's who she is. I don't think that's her personality profile. But I know I have this feeling through emails that I've gotten. I have a sense that people do want to talk to her about it. And I have a sense, again, I have no direct knowledge that this is occurring whatsoever, but if I know if that she's avoiding talking about it because she's a mite bit embarrassed. But even if that is true or not true, you would be, and I would certainly be, embarrassed if I were duped by a guy like that, convicted felon of embezzling money from 2 hospitals, and then spins this yarn, of spinning this yarn. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Tim's right. Dan, if you're not doing panels, then you probably don't need StreamYard. Then you could use your new camera on YouTube. And you're probably right. You're probably right. So we're going to have to see how things go. I think I'm locked in for a year, though. I think I paid 1 year in advance. And so I'm locked in, so I might as well use it. And so I know that was very foolish of me. I tend to take advantage of the discounts. Oh, by the way, yeah, so finishing up with that topic, I think Filipina P is embarrassed. I know I would be. But the best way to handle this is a straight on, deliver the message. And I am positive that she will do it. I'm positive that she's formulating her response right now. I'm almost certain because she doesn't run and hide away from anything. She addresses it directly, not like me, where I go sideways. She goes direct to the point, and that's because she's a person of conviction and strong character. So I'm not leaving her channel, but I am leaving some people's channels. And the reason why I'm leaving is because they don't love me anymore. That's why I'm leaving. I get no love. I get no love and attention from them, and I deserve it. Even if I just go to you and I share my good fortune with you. That's enough. That's enough to at least get you to pay attention to me. But when you don't pay attention to me, then I'm okay with it. I'm not begging for your attention, but then I don't want to send you any more of my hard earned cash. I'm a shallow individual. I've explained this to you. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. I'm a very shallow individual. I uh, I believe in. Um, I'm just going to say it straight out. I believe in when I do things. It's not only because I'm a nice person. It's because I'm expecting something in return. There, I said it. So all of you that want to flee my channel now, go ahead. It was nice knowing you. Go ahead. It was nice knowing you. But in my heart of hearts, I want a better life for you. It's all about elevating you. The mere fact that I want something else in return is secondary to me wanting a better life for you. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And that is in the spirit of transparency. And Paquio Mertz is here. How you doing? Beth Beltran is here. Who else is here? Richie. La Chica is here. Abby is here. So Michelle is here. You'd be surprised. We have the folks that are here in the chat have contributed tremendously to the growth of the channel, and you know that. And I always try and show my appreciation, but I tend to show it via my wallet more than any other way because I understand how that works. You know, you could say thank you, thank you, thank you all day long to a Filipino, a Filipina, but you know, money handed out from your wallet, you know, goes a long way in helping a person, you know, even in that moment, even in that moment. And so some of you may or may not believe in that, but that's the way I roll. And that's the way I roll in the USA. That's the way I roll in the Philippines. And I'm too old to change, even if I wanted to. And I simply plain don't want to because this has worked for me thus far. So yeah, of course, I want you to think of me as being a nice guy. I am a nice guy. Those that have met those of you that have met me, you'll say, "Oh yeah, Dan and Minnie, they're nice people." Well, we are, you know. But I'm motivated. You know, I'm motivated just like you're motivated. If one of you were to come to me and tell me that YouTube or Facebook, the reason that you're there is because it's not because of money, would you be telling the truth? If you said that to me, no, no one has ever said that to me in this channel. That's because everyone knows why you're here, right? And I've told you how important it is that you are here. It's because you need you need to open yourself up and let the world know that you're alive because the world wants your dreams to come true. And if they don't know that you're there, they can't help you. But the Western world, they definitely want you to be successful in life. And so if you come in here and you say, um, I'm here because I need money, who would hate you because you said that? No one. No one. You keep posting that PayPal link, you keep posting that Gcash link, and you keep posting your honest intentions of why you're in YouTube and Facebook, right? On your channel. Because if you stop doing that, you know, and people get some kind of idea that you're trying to deceive them, that would be bad. So the truth brings people closer to you, and the lie sends them away. So the things that have worked in YouTube and Facebook, they're dynamic. They're not static. They're constantly changing, constantly changing. Tim says, I'm here because I don't have a life outside of YouTube. That's why I'm here, Tim. No wonder we get along so well. But I will be leaving for the Dunkin' Donuts shortly. Mildred is here. Oh, did I miss anybody who wanted me to add them to this list for the drawing? I got 4 slots open for today. So now I'm just gonna keep quiet for a moment and I'm gonna look at the comments to see if someone's gonna say, Dan, add me, add me. I'm not on the list. If you went to the community channel and you're not on that list, then you need to be added. But added so far, last time around, is 111, Sek Bucci, Manolin at 112, Trip and Jerk at 113, Princess Sarah at 114, Zomi 115, 116 is John Ray, Rilchi is 117, 118 is Chris Tyne, 119 is Rona Assis. So now we're looking at adding someone for 120, ABCM. a huge supporter. In fact, I got we're going to be doing a sponsorship. I'm announcing right here. ABCM doesn't even know it. But yeah, ABCM is humble, gracious, a beautiful person. And it comes through, right through the channel. Beautiful person. Laurice, beautiful person. Anna Mae, beautiful person. Ramir is here. Oh, lifetime supporter and an equally beautiful person. Zami Zam is here. All you people in here, you know, that come in here and you're here frequently, 2 or 3 times a month or more. I just want to share with you that I really appreciate your participation. I appreciate the way you share me out so people know that I'm going live. I appreciate the way you go in there and you make crazy videos successful, crazily. I mean, the crazy ones, the ones that I wouldn't even watch. You go in there and say, "Oh, we got to do something. We got to do something to hold him up because he's dying on this one." And then you go to work and you take care of it for me. I really, really do appreciate it. That's how this YouTube community works. And then I go in there and even though you may not physically see me, I am lurking there in the background. Someone said, "Oh, sure you are, Dan." That's a lie. No, I swear to you. I swear to you. Obviously, I can't be everywhere at once, but I all of a sudden somebody's name pops into my head because I'm hearing the God voice, and then boom, I'm there. For example, I want to give you one example. She was here earlier. I'm not sure. I'm not sure she's still here because she does a live stream. But Daisy Lynn will tell you, right? All of a sudden, I'm hearing the voice in my head. Daisy Lynn, Daisy Lynn, Daisy Lynn. It's overwhelming. It's like a can't explain it. I call it the God voice, and then I'm going in there checking up on Daisy Lynn's channel, making sure that everything is going okay. Her channel is growing like crazy. She has discovered the formula for success, and she is running with it. She's taking advantage of it. Finally, Daisy Lynn, did we not talk about this the very beginning when we first introduced? We were aware of each other existing. I had come up with some crazy ideas for you that I thought would grow that channel, that I thought would inspire people to come in there and watch your channel. And certainly after you've deployed a couple of those things, not everything. No, 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 not the taking your clothes off thing. No, no, you're a married woman. People started to come in there and watch, but I'm not sure I had anything to do with it whatsoever. I give myself way too much credit sometimes. Yeah, sometimes some of these suggestions, you'd have to get together with your husband and make sure he was okay with it. So Sammy's here. All right. Sammy's in the house. Sammy Chavez is here. So that thing worked. Okay. What we deployed worked. So I'm glad that you're here, Sammy. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're here and you're able to participate in the chat because that was very distressing what happened. Very distressing. If you're just waking up, Sammy, I already talked about it. It's very distressing. All right. I have one more thing to talk about, and then we're going to end this. We're going to end this chat for today. I have one more thing to talk about, and that is that I wanted to let you guys know that I ordered from Amazon, and then I'll probably do a video. I ordered some things I needed from Amazon, and we're going to see. So shipping was free to the Philippines. Now, I told you guys in Cebu that Minnie and I were in IT Park, and then we saw this big warehouse. It said Amazon on it. Someone said that was the Amazon call center. I'm not sure. It looked like it was a huge warehouse. How many people on phones do they need in there? So I'm thinking there's certain things that they're storing in there, that they're gearing up because they have seen the success of TikTok and Lazada and Shopee and all these online marketing folks. Remember, I said this. I said a long time ago that this was going to happen. Oh, you're meeting a YouTuber in Dumageddon. Okay, well, have fun. Have fun. Uh, don't get involved in the World Zoom controversy, Sammy. I already talked about that. Don't get involved in that controversy. Uh, Obviously, the YouTubers in Dumageddon, they're not really fighting with each other. They're piling on that one guy that deceived them, that told a whole bunch of lies. Turned out to be a convicted felon. Anyway, you have fun in Dumageddon at the Ground Round, no doubt, or the Ground Zero. Did I say the Ground Round? That's an old East Coast restaurant, right? I'm talking about the Ground Zero coffee shop. That's probably where you're meeting. All right, so now I ordered some stuff from Amazon. Tox is here. Beautiful Tox is here. Hello, Tox. Thank you so much for coming. I was going to talk about Amazon. So I ordered some stuff from Amazon. No, not chocolate. When I tried to order Hershey's chocolate for Tox, they said no. The chocolate comes out of Malaysia. You can't order it. We can't deliver it to the Philippines. Things that I did order, though, they can deliver to the Philippines. And now the deal was $49 order, the minimum order for free shipping. And I'm a free shipping kind of guy, especially when it's coming from the States. Now, had I not ordered $49, anything that I ordered underneath $49 was going to incur a $26 international customs and shipping charge. But what I'm thinking is some of the stuff may very well be warehoused right here in the Philippines for quick delivery. This is what I think is going on because, as I said before, and I'm reminding you, it's huge. The consumer market here in the Philippines is untapped, but it is huge. And so the bigs are moving in as quickly as they possibly can, and they're setting up shop, and they're going to be selling to you, Filipinos, right here in the Philippines, which means if Amazon wants to become competitive, they have to set up shop right here in the Philippines. And I do believe they are here. And so now we're going to see how this turns out. I'll do a video on it. I ordered $49 worth of stuff. I had points on my credit card that I was able to use that brought that $49 order down to $24. So I had points that I used. And so we're going to see how long. They say this order is going to get here to Bye Bye City Leyte by July 26th. So I ordered it yesterday, and they said it'll be here by July 26th. Freight free, no shipping, free, free, free. So we're going to see how this all turns out. First, I'm curious, will they be able to find me? Because I used my birth name. I gave them the address. Will they be able to find me? And when I told Minnie this, she panicked a little bit. She said, they're not going to know who you are. You got to go tell all the neighbors when the delivery dude shows up or dudette. You're going to have to tell them what your name is and that you're living here so that everybody knows. You should have ordered it in Jell's name, the brother-in-law. But I said, no, no, let's see what happens. The whole thing is an experiment to see if they can find me. They have my contact information here in the Philippines. They have the address. They have my name. It should be easy, right? It should be easy to find me. I really don't know how this whole thing is going to work. Hopefully, Amazon sells better quality merchandise than Lazada. Well, this is stuff that I've ordered before. So it's stuff that I need, here in the Philippines, like vitamin, aspirin, medicated shampoo. It's man stuff primarily that an old man needs. And so no, no, not diapers. I'm not to the point where I need the adult diapers, but um, all right. Anyway, we're gonna enough talking about that. So you guys know what the game is. I ordered. It's on its way. It's going to be here by July 26th. And man, Minnie, she wants to hang around. Bye bye. I think that unless we have to go to Manila, unless we're called to Manila for a swearing in ceremony, we probably will be here in Bye Bye for a while. But that means that we have our apartment in Cebu unoccupied for the remainder of the month. So we'll see how things work out. So I've been talking to Man Mini. No, we have to at least go back to Cebu for a week. Maybe the thing would be to go back there the last week of July. Maybe after the order arrives, and I could tell you how that all turned out. Then we could head back to Cebu. But we'll have to see if I can convince Man Mini. She loves Cebu just like I do. Oh, one more thing. It's reminding me of something else. And that is that oh no, I still have the old treatment kit from last time, Tim. He's talking about the root canal kit. He said, "Did you order another root canal kit?" I used it on the back here. I said, no, the one that I still have it. I still have it. The stuff still is fresh. The amalgam and all this other stuff. And so if I have any problem, by the way, that was almost like a year ago, Tim. I'm surprised you remembered that because I got to tell you, I have not had a problem with that tooth since doing my own dental work. Don't listen to Dan. Do not do your own dental work. Do not pull your own teeth. Do not remove your own caps. Des is here. All right. Setting all that stuff aside, we'll let you know how the Amazon delivery works out. It's freight free from the States, but I have a feeling that they're warehousing some common things here in the Philippines. By the way, if you've been in the Metro Mart lately, Western goods are showing up all over the place. All over the place. They have Folgers coffee in there. They got Maxwell House. They got Bose coffee in there. Of course, that's from the Philippines. They've got Starbucks. They got everything that you need, but it comes at a price. It ain't cheap. They got mortadella. They got mortadella cheese. They've got tortillas. Tortillas that are made in Manila. So somebody in Manila has a tortilla machine, and that is inspiring to me, and it's giving me an idea. What we need here in this country right now is a good burrito wrap tortilla. Dan's thinking, a nice burrito wrap tortilla would go over big here in the Philippines. And so Dan will be working on that. I can't share all the details about the tortilla machine now, but now here's the thing. No, I'm not going into the cruise line business. I'm not going to purchase a yacht. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm not going into the cruise line business. Dan might be going into the tortilla business. No, I know you're shocked. I know you thought I was going to say donuts, right? But I love the idea because they know that food here because of the Spanish influence. They know what a tortilla bread is like, and so that's what you go. They know what a donut is too, but there are a lot of donut shops cropping up everywhere. Tortillas, burrito wrap, nothing. All right, where are we now? What was I going to do? Help me out, you guys. Help me out because I'm an old man. I'm an old man. All right. Drawing. Let's get down to talking about the drawing. So I made an error. I pulled up the wrong list on the drawing. The list that we're going by is the one that's posted on the community page. I know you guys think I'm going to do another 500 peso giveaway. Is that why you guys are here? Is that why all of a sudden everybody shows up? Let me see. But that's the way it was supposed to work. That's the way it's supposed to work. Let me see. Let me see. Pacquiao Mertz is here. So remember, I called Angelica's name out incorrectly. She's actually number 9 on the list, but she wasn't here in the chat anyway. But she's showing up in my messenger right now. That's kind of strange. I'm talking about her, and then she's sending me a message. Congratulations on your graduation, Angelica. All right, so now we got, let's see, number 9. Yeah. So on the list that we're using, she's number 9, And the big winner last time was Annie MC, which was number 12. Did I get that right? All right. So anyway, you guys think that I'm going to do another 500 peso giveaway, but I don't have any money on my GCash. But I still want to do something, right? Because so many people are here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake this up. I'm going to see if Man Mini's in the house, and we'll pull one for 200 pesos. But you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait until I load up my GCash, which is going to be after I make my morning visit to the Dunkin' Donuts. So I hate making people wait because you know how I am. You know how I am. I hate making people wait. Ma'am Minnie, Ma'am Minnie, Ma'am Minnie. Okay, come on. We're gonna pull one for 200. I'm shaking it up. Now
that's a good idea.
now
Hi everybody, good morning.
okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go in there and grab one, but try and go like I don't know if this is a good idea. Try and go
Deep.
yeah, try and go a little bit
Maybe
deep
deep,
and
yeah.
only pull out one for me and shake
Okay.
off. If there's any more than one, shake one off. Shake it, baby, shake it. Larissa says hi. Everybody says hi. Shake it, baby, shake it.
Baby.
Maybe Tox will win, and Tox can get chocolate
Maybe
from the
Mary.
7-Eleven. Yeah,
Mary,
maybe
Mary.
Sexbucci will win today, or Manolin. All right, all right.
All
Believe
right,
me, I
guys.
shaked it up even after putting Annie MC back in here. Immediately started shaking it. All right, go ahead, pull one out, man, Minnie. Dun dun
Okay.
dun. We had a drum roll, but my sound card ain't
There.
working. Oh,
Everyone,
we
yeah.
have a winner. All right, let's see. Now you have to be present to win. See, that's the other side of this. You have to be
see,
present to
right.
win. And the winning number is da da da. Da, da, da. Wait, 45. Who's 45? 45 is. Hang on, I'll grab that. 45 is Jalen Villaris.
Jillian.
Jalen.
Hi.
She's usually
everybody.
here. She's
Hi,
usually
Anna
here.
Minnie.
45, say present. Jalen, number 45, going once. Jalen, if you know her, you better send her an email saying you better get in there. Jalen Velarisas, going
Jillian.
twice. Jalen Velarisas,
Hi, Anumi.
going 3 times. Jalen Velarisas, going 4 times. What the F, Mike? Is here.
This might make people.
No, it's not really. Okay, it's
Hi, Sir
what
Larry.
the F, Mike is here. All right, Jalen Villarisas. That's number 45. This is the last call out for you, and I do not see her. And she's usually here, right? Dang, that's
Is she there?
quite disappointing. Where's the number? Right here. Oh man, this fan is just blowing everything away. Right. So we're gonna pull another one.
Oh,
We're
she's
gonna
not
pull. No, she's not here. She's usually here too, so it's very disappointing for me. All right, so now we're gonna pull. We're gonna pull another one. What's good, Dan and Minnie? What's good is we're drawn. We're drawn for a 200 peso winner, and so we're gonna draw another one. Man, Minnie's gonna draw another
Okay.
one.
You better
Let me
get
let me
it.
push this out of the
Yeah,
way.
is this button?
Yeah, that bothered. Okay, it's just a prop, honey. It doesn't really work. Okay, you got one. All right. We have another one, and the winner is dun dun dun. What? 46? That ain't right, is it? 46? We have 45 and now 46. We got to shake these up. Shake it, baby. Shake it. 46 is Jerry. Call South Texas home. I haven't seen Jerry in here. Call South Texas home. Jerry. Call out
Hi,
for
Luis.
Jerry. South Texas. I call South Texas home. 46. Going once. Jerry. going twice. Jerry going 3 times. Jerry might already be in bed. Jerry, South Texas,
Sleeping.
4th call out.
Hi,
Sometimes
Laris.
Jerry is in here, sometimes he's not. All depends. Sometimes he's here. Jerry, call out number 5. Okay, no winner yet. No winner, chicken dinner. No winner, chicken dinner. Mamini is she's gonna select another one. Here you go. Here's the
I'm
camera.
gonna use my left hand.
All right, you're gonna use your left hand, Minnie. Minnie's gonna use her left hand, her lucky left hand.
You can open it.
Oh no, don't, no. My job.
Hi, enemy.
Yours is to pull it out. Dad, before you buy ticket, check out Starlux. Okay, I will. All right, so here we go.
Again.
Huh? Is that upside down? Yeah. Okay, number 114. Now we're talking. Number 114. Princess Sarah. I thought I saw Princess Sarah in the chat.
Yeah, right there.
Princess Sarah. Say present. Princess Sarah. I know she's here. Princess Sarah going once. Princess Sarah. Yeah, there she is. Princess Sarah is the winner.
Yay, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Okay, Princess Sarah, 200 pesos. Hey, Princess.
Hi,
Princess, do I have
Hi,
your
Luis.
GCash number? Princess Sarah, if I don't have your GCash number, can you find me on Facebook, Daniel Herrera, Sacramento, California,
Hi, Sir Mike.
and you send it to me, or Des or somebody else, if you have Princess Sarah's GCash, Pacquiao Mertz, could you be so kind as to forward the GCash number to my messenger? And then Princess Sarah, it'll be after donut time that we send that off to you. It'll be after donut time. So we're not going to do the rolling thing. Yeah, this is a little bit easier for me. All right, so folks, 32 in the house. Princess Sarah is today 200 peso winner. And so don't worry. We're going to be doing the 500, the thousands. Who knows? I might get really, really crazy. 31 million in the house on the tail end. Once everybody realized, they sent the emails out. Quick, Dan's giving away money. This is the way it's supposed to work. Folks, thanks so much for being here today and participating in the live. I hope you enjoyed it. Folks, we're going to see if we can get Larry Lee to do the exit. For us. Larry Lee, if you're still here, I'm going to wait. I'm going to stand by. Give Larry Lee some room here so he can get us out of this live stream. I would truly appreciate it. And thank you one more time, everybody who gave their time to be here today. And remember to go in there, watch that toilet thing I did. And if you like it, like it. I noticed I noticed I only got a couple of likes out of that drowning lizard or whatever that thing was supposed to be. So please go in there, like it, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and we're going to see you in the next video or the next live stream, which is coming up. As a matter of fact, I think we're posting a video later on today. Here's Larry Lee. Remember to be kind to each other, take care of yourselves, stay safe and healthy, plus always try to have fun. And we'll see everybody on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.